Welcome back to Doom as we enter the enemy-infested military base, the secret level of Episode 1. To be honest with you, the only secret level that I can remember how to get to. I know how to get to Warren's in Episode 3. I always forget to do it, and that's partly because it's a horror show. Right. This level is no walk in the park either. And contains a particularly mean trap, which is just down in that room, and I'm not doing it. We will do it at the end. No, I've got the yellow key, not the red key. So let's go this way. Whoops. And that is what the rocket launcher is for. I always used to find myself very conservative with my use of the rocket launcher. But now that I've gotten more experience with the game, I tend to use it a lot more liberally than I used to. Whoops. Hit the chase cam button by accident there. Yeah, okay, there's nothing actually down here that's of any use. Right, restock a little. I've got the red key now. So, no, wrong way. No, not down there. Down this one. What you got to be careful about with the rocket launcher, of course, is not letting the enemies close with you, because it does have a lot of splash damage. There's a really good way to get yourself killed is use it against a particularly fast enemy like the Lost Souls, who will just charge you. Nope, you survived. Continue to march towards me. That's great. So yes, I mean, you can actually just back away from the pinkies and punch them. I'm trying to call them pinkies because apparently people don't like it when you call them demons, because everything's a demon. Yeah, but like those are the ones called demons. In the game's original files, I think they're called the Demon Sergeant, and the imps are the Demon Soldiers. Okay, I think I've got everything. Go unlock the blue door and clear out what's in there before I go down to the rocket launcher trap, because I will show the rocket launcher trap. Oh, I've got to stop hitting that. I might have to reassign chase cam to some other button, because it's a little too close to my usual buttons. Okay. Okay, so rockets. Nope. Oh. I don't really need anything in this room. I already have the chainsaw. I suppose I could use the shells, but I just wanted to show off that it was there. Okay, so we need to go down here, get hurt because there's no rad suit, get very hurt. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Thank you, thank you. More spectres. So the spectres are the same as the demons, but invisible. Well, sort of invisible. Okay, let's go trigger the rocket launcher trap. Because there's health there and I want it. Okay. But basically, these enemies will just pour out of the portal and attack you. But, you know, it's doable. But the first time I ever did it, it very much caught me off guard. And I got very, very killed. Alright, on to command control. One of the most iconic levels. I mean, I say one of the most iconic. Really, all of Episode 1's levels are just absolute classics. I'm trying to think who it was. It might have been Civi11 who said, you know, if you've ever wondered why John Romero's got an ego on him, it's because he designed the video game equivalent of Thriller. And he's not wrong. Like, if there is a more perfect... damn, it's another Gatling gun. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up that rad suit. If there is a more perfect merger of... more perfectly designed set of levels, sorry. I couldn't tell you what it was. Okay, I'm just not hitting him. Let's go up. By the time I actually get to any radiation, my rad suit's gonna wear off. Yep, what'd I tell you? No, I went the wrong way. Ouch. Okay, this is one of my least favorite tricks in the game. Let's see if we can do it. Nope, come on. I'm doing this. I probably could have made that without jumping, but playing it safe. Okay, what have I done? I've got the blue key. Right. Where was the blue door? Around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I knew there was a blue door to go with the blue key. If there wasn't, that would just be mean. Ah, yes, the maze. I'm really wishing that instead of another Gatling gun, I got the machine gun, because it is very good for sort of these tight spaces. The Gatling gun's a bit of overkill generally. I like to use it for clearing out rooms of enemies. It's fascinating how just one little change to a weapon can make such a big difference. Like in this mod, it's the play tactics I have to use that change depending on which version of the chain gun I find. Okay, yellow key. You may notice the first aid kits are not the traditional red crosses, but rather the pills, which was changed in updated versions. This WOD comes from the BFG edition, and the reason for that is that the Red Cross basically don't like their logo being used for generic first aid kit kind of graphics. Because, you know, it's meant to mean something, and so they asked that it be changed. And so it was. That also used to be a swastika in reference to Wolfenstein 3D. But we had to change that because how dare we associate demons with Nazis? I'm really not sure what the logic is there, but, you know. Whatever floats your boat. Right. I can actually just go back and exit, but there is something I wanted to do first. Just go back into Zemize and just check some areas I missed. But I don't think I missed anything too important. Although knowing me, I could have missed, you know, the secret path to the end of the game or something. Yeah. No, didn't miss anything too important, so we are all yellow keyed up. Let's get on out of here. Command control, done. Alright, Phobos Lab. Interested to see how I go with this level. Last couple of times I played it, I really struggled for whatever reason. We'll see how I go this time. Okay, so we need to go around here. I really didn't understand how this worked the first time I played Doom because I'd never encountered a game with line deaths like this. You have to go to the end of that stage there to make the platform rise, which really baffled the hell out of me when I was younger. First time I ever played Doom was the shareware version, which I got by accident. I bought something. What did I buy? I bought something that I think, if I remember correctly, I think I thought it was going to be Crystal Caves. Or like, it had Crystal Caves in the box. I bought it at Cash Converters. But when I got it home and tried to install it, it was the shareware version of Doom. I was probably way too young at the time, although definitely I wasn't unusual for playing it, even at the age that I was. I knew a lot of other kids who had played it. It's how I knew what it was when I tried to install it. I was like, oh, it's Doom. I know this. Yeah, so that was my first encounter. It was my first encounter with Doom, which I installed on our 486, a computer that I got a lot of mileage out of. That computer, you name it, I ran it on it. I even installed the demo for Jedi Knight onto it because I was so desperate to play it. I don't think I ever successfully installed the full version onto it. But yeah, like, I mean, I played Duke, eventually played StarCraft on that 486. Loads of stuff that was way above its system ability, just because I was so keen to play it and that was the computer that I had access to. So yeah, that computer stuck with me for a very long time. I played a lot of great games on it. See, this is the point at which I'm glad I've got the Gatling gun. Okay, that everyone? Alright, secret and a secret and another secret. I only ever knew about the first one of those. I can't remember what I was watching that showed me. Probably David X. Newton, where I learnt about the subsequent ones. Right. Shoo. No, get back here. That one. Okay, and I quite like this effect because it's sort of starting to show the sort of hellscape creeping in to the military base and stuff, to the facilities. Oh, yeah, I don't have the blue key yet, do I? Let's go track that down. But yeah, like, if you find that secret, you see how not just the inhabitants are being affected by hell, but the architecture is starting to change. And that's a theme that gets played with a lot in episode 2. And later in Doom 2 itself. Which is, of course, Hell on Earth. So we've got the partial invisibility on at the moment, and what the partial invisibility does is essentially encourage the enemies to miss. It makes them unaware of your exact hitbox and location. So even like they are totally unaware of you until you make a sound, and then once you have made a sound, they are going to fire sort of randomly within an arc of you, which means against enemies like the shotgunners and the soldiers there's the basic zombies, it's very useful because you have they are basically just going to miss you. But against enemies like the imps, who you are likely to try and dodge anyway, it makes them more difficult because their shots suddenly become unpredictable. So your attempts to dodge them will result in you accidentally wandering into their line of fire. That is a teleporter, and I forget where it takes you. Back to the start, okay. Alright, so we won't do that. Okay, now we've got the blue key. Welcome to the maze. It's not really a maze, it's just dark. But I died a lot in here. Okay. Night vision goggles light the enemies up like Christmas trees. Even the spectres. He just never saw that one coming. Oh, one more. I do love using the barrels. I think it's great, but it is something that you sort of you do a bit in episode 1 and then you sort of don't do again. Or in Doom 1, but you don't do it again in Doom 2 as much, because in Doom 2 you get given the super shotgun, which is a powerful enough weapon that you never really need to do it. Okay. Another level down. When we return in the next part, we will face off with central processing.